Welcome to Yorkshire, home of Yorkshire puddings, Yorkshire tea, Dame Judi Dench, Sir Patrick Stewart, Ed Sheeran, but most importantly, Bradford City Football Club.
Take me home, Midland Road, to the place.
This is a club that has been through the success and glory of the Premier League and a whole lot more of relegation and suffering, currently stuck in the 4th division of the English Football League. But for you to understand this better, please go on this journey with me where I explain the entire history of this club. Get ready, you're in for a ride.
Take me home, Midland Road.
Here's all the stuff you need to know before we begin. This is the club's badge, a claret and amber shield with the initials BCAFC across it. Underneath is a banner with the club's nickname The Bantams and a bantam on top for, I don't know, good luck. It's cool, I don't need to explain it to you. The club plays in the Valley Parade Stadium in, you guessed it, Bradford, and have one of the most iconic stadiums in the whole of the English football. I mean, come on, just look at it. The club play in claret and amber, and with all that out of the way, let's get cracking. We start in 1903 when Manningham Rugby Club decided, no, you know what, sod rugby, and became Bradford City Football Club, instantly getting promoted to the 2nd division of English football.
What's he getting? That tastes like promotion!
Get ready to see that clip a lot. It didn't take long at all for Bradford to find some success, and in 1908 they got promoted to the 1st division of English football for the first time.
That tastes like promotion!
You heard me, first time, and definitely not the last. In 1911 came the club's first trophy when we beat Newcastle in the FA Cup final, which still appears above the club's badge today. It was also this year Bradford got their highest league position to date, 5th in Division 1. In the beginning it was all looking good for Bradford, but this was only the start. After World War I, the club began to struggle and got relegated for the first time in the 1921-22 season. 4 seasons later, dropped down into the 3rd division. Absolute shambles. And then, after World War II, things did not get better in the slightest, with after being mediocre for years in Division 3, we then dropped again into Division 4. And after this, things got even worse for the club as we had to be saved from insolvency. This was an absolute shambles time in Bradford City's history. And, you know, it still carries on to today, but it stayed like this for a while. So let's fast forward a bit to the 80s. After many years of hurting, and I mean many, many, many years of hurting, Bradford finally won promotion into the 3rd division in 1982.
That tastes like promotion!
And not long after, won promotion into the 2nd division in 1985.
Tastes like promotion!
But this was also one of the saddest years in not only the club's history, but in English football as a whole. On the 11th of May 1985, during the last game of the league against Lincoln, Valley Parade caught fire. The flames injured 265 people and took the lives of 56 others. Because of the stadium's wooden roof in the main stand and a massive build-up of litter underneath the seating, it was ignited by a cigarette which very quickly set light to the rest of the stand. This tragedy is remembered by fans yearly with a service to remember those who lost their life, and there is even a memorial in City Park and Bradford City Centre. After this though, Bradford was seen as a good 2nd division side, and in 1988 made a big push to get it promoted, just falling short in 4th place. However, just 2 years later, we were back down in Division 3. An awful time to be a Bradford City fan.
Many men wish death upon me.
In 1994, though, a new chairman came in by the name of Richmond, who promised fans that they would see their club in Division 1. After clearing all the club's debts and bringing in new manager Chris Kamara.
No, there's a pigeon on the pitch, Jeff. Walter is on there and he won't get off. And so the game has been abandoned for a pigeon. Just somebody run at it and it'll fly off, won't it?
The club then got promoted up to the 2nd division, and then under Paul Jewell we got promotion to the Holy Grail, that is Division 1, for the first time in 77 years.
That tastes like promotion!
We then survived in the Holy Grail, that is the Premier League, for 2 seasons. First season beating Liverpool on the final day 1-0 to stay up and somehow qualifying for the Intertoto Cup, which I still don't understand how or why. And then, almost, magically, finding ourselves dropping right back down to the 4th tier after going into administration. Absolutely brilliant. The club then found itself in the League Cup final while still being in the 4th division. I know what you're thinking. Did I miss a part? Nope. That's it. Nothing for years, riding down in the 4th division of English football, and then a League Cup final. Not only making it to the League Cup final, may I add, but beating 3 Premier League teams being Wigan, Arsenal and Aston Villa, and then losing 5-0 in very Bradford style to Swansea City in the final.
What?
We also won promotion that year in the playoff finals into the 3rd division.
That tastes like promotion!
So the 2012-2013 season were one of the best seasons Bradford City have ever seen. We would also later beat Chelsea 4-2 and Sunderland 2-0 on an FA Cup miracle run in 2015. God bless the magic of the FA Cup.
Take me home, Midland Road, to the place.
And well, today we're still in the 4th division of English football, and while really struggling in the league, we've made it to the semi-finals of the EFL Trophy, which I must admit gives me some real excitement and hope for what's to come. So yeah, this has been the entire history of Bradford City Football Club. I hope you've learned something. I hope you see what pain and torture this club has been through, and hopefully you can join me in hoping that Bradford will once again be an alright club.